Alright, so I'm going to be heading down the Powerhouse Nature Trail here at Watson's Mill. The reason is for what's in the name, an old hydroelectric powerhouse that was in operation here from 1905 until 1954. They came in and removed everything from it, but I think parts of the old machinery and foundations are still intact. So I'm just wanting to walk down here and see if I can see it, because I remember going on a field trip here when I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I remember seeing it and I was enthralled. It's like, do I go left or do I go right? I'll go left because it just goes back onto the same trail. Yeah, this is the first time I've walked down this trail in over, God, 10, 15 or so years. Right beside me, to the right, is the old diversion channel that was built for the plant and mill that accompanied it. What you hear on the left is the river. I forget the name. I forget how far away this is, but my grandmother gave me an estimated time of about 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah, you can see the trail, another trail down there. You can see the diversion channel better here. But you can see it's not maintained. Since the power plant's gone, there's no real need to maintain it. But I remember at some point they allowed you to canoe or paddle down it at one time, but I think they've stopped that in the years since this became a park. But I remember that you could do it when we went on the field trip. Oh, have I think either a release point or a retaining wall. Probably one of the two where they shored it up. But my grandmother said to text her when I got to the mill. And I believe, from what I'm hearing, I might be getting close to it now. Yeah, I am. I can hear it. I remember, I think there's a bridge where you can go across and see it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, almost tripped. Yep, there it is, over there. With a good bit of sediment from what I can see. Either that or runoff one, I don't know. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen this again in years, and I remember when I went here, and I remember back then there was still a little bit of machinery left, or bits and pieces of machinery that was left behind. It's probably all rusted out now, like to the point where you won't be able to recognize it. There's where the two trails join up. Yeah, here we are. And it's just as I remembered it. Mostly. Yep, here's what would have been, what I think was the old, yeah, this was the old penstock. Right here, yep. And down here. Yep, right here. Yep, that's it. That's the old penstocks right here. And here I think was either the mill or the hydro plant. The trail continues. Old powerhouse ruins. I wonder if that's what this is. Really wouldn't be all that surprised if that's what it is. Yeah, here you can see it better. Yeah, right here. Sand way back from the edge. Yep. There's the old penstocks right there that would have let water in for the turbines. I think they only had one or two due to it being such a rural area. Oh, got some stairs. There's I need to tell the park ranger there's a tree down. Trying to not break my neck here. Looks like at one point they let you down here, or down to the actual mill itself, but that ain't allowed now, obviously. Yeah, here you can see it better. There's the old penstock pipes. The gates are still in place. And the mill ruin is, I think, right here. And the diversion channel, I guess, continued down to the, so I guess the mill, or what would have been left of it. I want to just see. I don't know if the mill was further down than the plant, than the power plant, but I'm betting it's one of the two. It must have been, I guess, because we have an overlook here. Oh wow, this is actually really pretty. Yeah, so here's the canal. You can see where it's eroded out, and I think this is actually the main river. If I ever run into a park ranger here, I'll have to ask him where the mill, the actual grist mill was. But I do recall there being a lot more and a lot older machinery still in place. It had like fallen into the actual channel. So I'm guessing that was either cleared out by the rain, by park staff, or it just rusted away where it sat over the last 15 to 16 years. So yeah, I want to continue on with the trail because 40 minutes is a good bit. And so far from the recording, only 7 minutes have passed. Besides, I want to see what I hardly remember from when I was a child. I may have only been 6, okay, but give me a break. Even I don't remember that much. Besides, the area's pretty. And I haven't been able to take a walk in the woods for a good bit now. The only place I was able to do that before was at my dad's. That's been a while ago now too. You see, we're climbing now. I think you got either the river or the diversion channel down there. I think that where that overlook was where they merged back in, or where they merged in naturally due to erosion and lack of maintenance. Going down now. If that's the mill, I'm going to be stunned. I hear running water. Or I should say falling water. Let's see if I'm right. Because it said there was both a power plant and a grist mill here. Huh. Yeah. No, this is just a gully. So I guess what I'm hearing is just rapids from fallen trees and whatnot. Oh, I see another overlook, so that's a good sign. Well, actually, here's a diversion. A diversion. So this goes to the campgrounds. I believe I'm going to end the recording here and start on my way back. So I'll see y'all later. I'll go slow.